Hey kids, Invertical here and welcome back to Empyrion Multiplayer. I am in the little scavenger truck here as you can see, and yeah, it's taken a few more hits and bumps and dings. I came over that hill there and ran smack dab into this little refueling base. Came over this hill and hit this refueling base, and it took a few more pot shots at me. It actually took out one of my spotlights, so you can see it's not textured or colored or anything. And I've been out here for the last little bit just hunting spiders and stone golems and other things. I'm trying to get actually some material and stone golem things. So I figured I'd record a little bit of the hunting action. I haven't got the stuff to build a any kind of a turret for the back of this thing, because normally I would have some kind of a turret, like an auto-firing minigun even, or a I need like a rocket launcher or something. But that refueling base has a lot, now I mean a lot of guns. Now I'm going to do a really crazy thing, and I'm going to zip close to it so you can see some of the weapons fire coming off of this. And you can also see some of the hostiles that we have in the area. This thing should be opening up on me any second now. We're going to keep on moving. Don't even slow down. Don't even come off the gas. Just keep on trucking, because as you heard, it puts out lots of bullets. Lots of nasty bullets. And just in case any of you were wondering why I had almost 200 deaths. Well, no, that's saying I got 85 deaths now. This is average population on the planet for hostiles. These little blue things, they spit at you, and they have like about 3 times as much hit points as a normal spider. And things will swarm. Everything here, you attack one thing, and everything swarms at you. See, I even took damage inside the ship. And using the miniguns to try and thin them out is a good way to burn up all your ammo. So just in case you're thinking of joining on the planet and running around in only light armor with a pellet pistol, death is pretty much guaranteed. Now, I was hoping to figure out a way to do some kind of a raid on this refueling station POI, but as you saw, it does put out a lot of ammo. Like, lots of bullets go flying at me. And I really don't think that this this little small vessel has the oomph to punch a hole through it. I just have to see if I can thin out a few more of these nasties here. I'd like to actually harvest some of these corpses, but it would be nice if the harvester actually did pick up corpses and pull the content out of them. I mean, that would be a nice feature to add to the game. I'm almost at the point where I'm ready to put a second harvester on top of the cockpit, just to see if I can get some of these idiot bugs to quit climbing on me. Okay, I think I'm going to be safe enough to try and jump out and collect that corpse. Dino right there. So gaining experience by finding resources and discovering things and killing with a grinder is not that hard to do. Surviving long enough to actually collect any of the things you kill is. Definitely not a place where you want to be running around as a single person for any excessive length of time, because yeah, you will usually end up having issues all over the place. And as you see with the drone open, you can see the iron deposits underneath the planet. It's just everywhere, literally. Absolutely nothing to harvest iron or resource at all. And the golem spawn is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, this was the biggest problem I had on the last season, was you couldn't harvest, like you couldn't collect or find golems. At one point in time I would go for 2 days on the planet, and if I was lucky I'd find one golem. When there's no promethium anywhere, this was before the rotten food was implemented for fuel. Without promethium, I had bases that had no fuel. I had capital vessels with no fuel. I would siphon tanks from one thing to another, just to be able to do simple things. Come on, get this guy. Now, of course, it's not quite as bad. The fuel resources are available. However, construction-wise, resources are not that too useful. This is me harvesting golems and picking grinding stones and stuff. I've got your basic stones, neodymium, promethium, magnesium, cobalt, silicon, and copper. And I kept wondering why it is they kept saying, it's like, oh well, we gotta take cobalt out of all the recipes because it's so hard to come by. Seriously, I'm still ending up with cargo boxes of cobalt. without any issues. So I'm not sure what the deal is with that, but you know, it's usually the rare ores that I'm having the most difficulty with. Now, let's bring up F3 here for a second. Hoover vessel. I've got the rocket turret unlocked. A plasma turret unlocked. But these can only be built in the advanced. This can be built in the large constructor, so I might do that, because I do have the large constructor, but I don't have the advanced constructor. Unfortunately, it requires the energy matrix, which I believe is what used to be the old advanced CPUs. So I may or may not be able to actually build one of those. So I'm going to make a run back to the make an attempt to make a run back to my base. I'm going to try to avoid getting too close to that refueling base. Come on, stay upright. Keep moving. Keep moving. Upright. And the vertical method. There we go. And I ran this on foot the first time I did this. But I did not have anything. So yeah, that thing there, I don't want to make the attack on that unless I have some kind of, like, I could probably do it in this because of the speed and the size. I mean, this is such a small little SV that it just moves and bounces. That being said, it does have a habit of getting hooked on rocks. Oh, I suppose it would help if we were higher off the ground than 3 meters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause here for a bit. I'm going to see if I can make a whoops. Well, let's sync the HV here. I'm going to see if I can make the rocket launcher and some rockets, and see what else I can do with this thing. And I will be back and we'll start. I'm not going to do the whole thing. I don't think I'm going to do the whole thing today, but I will start the attack on the refueling station and see if I can actually figure out how to get into it. So don't go away, kids. Be right back after we've got some stuff made up. Okay, kids, we're back. I've made myself up a rocket launcher. Done little repairs and fixes and stuff on the thing. I made up some food and other essentials. Got some bullets in one of my boxes here. Not sure which one, wherever it is. I got a box here somewhere that's got some bullets in it. Set the thing to target weapons on alien. So, I'm thinking the plan of attack, and you know how it is. Best laid plans only last long enough till first contact. I'm thinking plan of attack is to run like a scared rabbit and hope that the rocket gun shoots something. So, I'm going to try to get in a little bit close, and I'm going to see what I can do. And again, let's get off the ground so I'm not hooking on every pothole, bump, and thing on the ground. Because we all know how much fun that would be. Whee! I've also got a little garden going in the base. I managed to have enough stuff to make 4 plots or 5 plots, so I've made some aloe and some fiber plants on the go because I have a feeling I'm going to need more healing potions than what I have. So, here goes nothing. Oh, that one was a little too friendly. Whoa, you can start firing back anytime now, Rocket. Hello, you can make the bullets fly. Make the bullets fly. Oh, that's lots of bad things shooting at me. Three times. Wow, 4 times. Wow, it's fired 4 whole times. Woo! 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Have we actually heard anything? I highly doubt it. It's probably shooting crap in the base. Oh, well, there's a glitch that we don't want. Hello, excuse me, pardon me. Excuse me, coming through, pardon me. Pardon me, excuse me. Yellow. Stay upright, please. Keep moving. We're losing body panels. You're not targeting anything. Please make shooting. Thank you. Oh. Run away. Oh dear. Oh, and we are dead. We are most certainly dead. Okay, so, yeah. The scared rabbit method with the artillery turn, or the single turn on the back, is, I'm going to say, not going to work. So, welcome back to the base. Thank you for, yeah, no, I made myself a first aid chamber, upgraded that. I'll show you my garden. It's already grown. Awesome. So, solutions, suggestions, ideas, thoughts, notions, and ideas. I obviously died simply by overwhelming firepower there. Yeah, I don't even think I don't even think I broke a gun. Those rockets, that was a lot of wasted material sitting out in that field right now, just being shot to ribbons by way too many guns. So, what I think I'm going to do is I am going to not do anything stupid and go running back for my gear and my corpse and everything that's lost over there in the wilderness. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a new hover vessel. We'll go building blocks. A new hover vessel. Hover vessel parts and weapons. I'm kind of leaning towards bigger guns. That being said, okay, I have already unlocked all weapons, right? Yes. I've unlocked the artillery turret, but unfortunately, these can only be made in the advanced constructor. Again, this is back to I need the Zascosium, I need the advanced constructor, I need. So, rocket turrets is what I can build. I don't even know if I can make the large. I can at least make the large thrusters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a new hover vessel with rocket turrets on it. I'm going to have probably about four or five on there. Simply, I need to put down a lot of ammunition into that base before I can do anything else. I'm thinking straightforward tank type design where it's basically everything is going to be severely covered in armor so that I can get into it. Probably going to even make it large enough that I can launch the drone from inside said tank. Maybe I can recover some of my parts and pieces from that other hover vessel once I take out a few of those things. The other alternative is to attempt to make a small vessel. Unfortunately, I don't know if I got the parts to make these. I might be able to make rocket launchers, but I'm not going to use that large small vessel I have out there. It's way too bulky to fly in and go after that kind of fire. I'm thinking something small, fast, maybe hover mode, pin them off with railguns, that kind of thing. Something along those lines, and maybe see if I can thin out the hostiles. I'll probably go with the with the small vessel. I mean, I despise hover vessels because of the currently despise hover vessels because of the alterations that they've made to the planet surface and such. They're a large one like the turtle would be almost impossible to move around on these vertical mountains, and anything smaller than that, and I wouldn't have enough firepower to even look at cracking those bases. So I'm thinking a small fast SV rather than a hover vessel. I will keep that core that I've ordered, and I'll rebuild, because I'm pretty certain the core in that one is destroyed, as is most of the components. I'm guessing it probably blew out the guns, and there's nothing left but blocks, judging from the amount of firepower that was melting down on that thing. So, thanks all for watching, kids. I will make an attempt number 2 on that thing on the next episode and see if we can maybe crack this thing open. If not, this is going to be a real annoying multiplayer, and I will probably simply go find something else to do, because I don't mind challenging, but I will not play impossible. So thanks all for watching, kids. See you on the next episode, and good night for now.